everybody, I'm Nimz and welcome back to another day of Nimz Ramble. And today I will talk about criticism. So, here it goes. We live in a time and age where not criticizing has officially become harder than actually criticizing. One of the sad downfalls of social media is now that everybody's perspective is at our fingertips. We're coldly stating our opinions without having to face the repercussions of our words. It's become so easy and simple to say what we think that it's become a trend. We don't realize that often that the words and the things that we write have people receiving them on the other end. I find that the saying, treat others the way you wish to be treated, has sadly become a dying and lost thing. Now, yes, I know that other people's opinion are not important, and I know that we can't change others. So the question that was left in my heart this morning was this one: what can I change? Right? If I can't change other people and I see that this is not all right, what can I change? Well, for once, I can choose to be less critical of other people. I can choose not to run people down, because when I do so, as I once said in one of my previous videos, when you're pointing at a person, there's always three fingers that are pointing back towards you. I realized one day that envy and misunderstanding others and pointing other people's flaws were not going to make me any better, and it certainly wasn't going to make anyone around me any better. However, noticing this about myself left me wondering, now that I know this, I know that I'm helpless, what can I do? Well, I started to pay attention to my thoughts and to realize that my inner critic did not have to be in control of my lips. And yes, negative thoughts did occur in my mind, but I was the one in control. I could choose to shift my perspective and build myself up and others around me. I had to stop ruminating and destroying myself and playing all the worst scenes and worst scenarios in my head on repeat. What's going to happen if I do this, and have a million scenarios that are bad, or look back at a million negative things that has happened in my past. It was completely ruining my present day. I was so blinded by my past and by the negative possibilities of the future that it was leaving me blinded to the beauty in my present around me. I had to start being more active and to distract myself from those awful negative thoughts that were on repeat in my mind. Stuff like that helped me was like reading and writing and drawing and taking nature walks, learning things about life that sparked my curiosity, no matter what it was. For me, it's self-growth. For other people, it might be something different. I was very surprised when I realized that my inner critic was such a drama queen, turning all my thoughts into facts and often over-dramatizing everything. I had to start really looking at the evidence, not just what was inside my mind. I started to look at both sides of the story, looking at the pros and the cons of the situation, and reminding myself that just because I'm thinking it, it does not make it 100% true. And it just means that it's one view of a situation, because everybody has a different perspective on things. I started to replace the untrue negative thoughts in my mind with positive ones, and I started to replace the criticism I had towards others with good qualities I did spot in them. It helped me to be more balanced and to be more realistic, and to turn times of hardship into lessons and stepping stones into my present day. What really blew my mind, however, was the law of attraction. That really when I heard that what I feel and what I think, as well as the vibration in which I vibrate, attracts similar external things, I realized that if I ever wanted to feel better and be better, I had to become the change I wished to see in the world. As Buddha once said, such a wise man. I decided to take that advice and to give my loved ones good advice, but also to treat myself with the same advice, to take my own advice. And say, okay, well, you say this to your mom or your daughter. Well, you know what? I'm also going to say that to myself. And to treat everybody around me as well with compassion, because I don't know what's going on in other people's lives. And there were a lot of times in my life, in my past, where I wished that other people would have showed me compassion. So I decided to do that to them now. Because you know what? People are awful out there. It does not mean that I have to be. I can choose to be a good person. I can choose to be a good person towards me. Just because everybody is saying bad things will say towards me, it does not mean I have to do so. Because I know myself and I know what I've been through. I don't know what's going on in your lives, so I don't choose to be negative and to choose to judge other people now. Because you know what? We're all beautiful. And with that, my lovelies, I wish you all a blessed day. Thank you for watching another Nimz Ramble, and we will see you all tomorrow. Love yas.